What if we told you that you could have a picture in a picture frame, but the best part is the picture is alive and it comes to life. We're going to make it come to life with Shari Petrucci. She's a member of the Western Mass Master Gardeners Association.
Yep.
A sedum picture frame. How cool is this?
It is very cool because it's something that you can do outside or inside. I like to work with the ones that are inside set. You can either hang them on the wall or set them on an easel like this. They're very light, and as long as they get a little light from a window, they're just absolutely beautiful.
Let's talk about sedums in general, because a lot of people out there, they might not know what it's all about. So what kind of plants are these?
Well, they belong to the succulent family, and there's a variety of different succulents in there. There's Echevera, Sempervivum, and of course the aloe right here.
And the thing with these is they don't need a whole lot of water.
No, they don't. They store their water in their leaves. They are desert-type plants, or plants that are familiar with growing in arid climates. So they are very efficient at storing water, and you don't need to water them very frequently at all. Maybe more in the summertime when it's hot. Maybe once a week you would spray into and in and around in between.
So no muss, no fuss, low maintenance?
No muss, no fuss. In the winter months, I just do it maybe once or twice a month, give them a little water. Just
this
a little
is great.
bit of spray. That's it.
I love this idea. So you just spritz them. You don't have to get inside.
Spritz them. No, because inside is a little bit of moss, which the moisture will
soak into. So this is how it begins.
This is how it begins. It's just a regular box.
That you can get in any home craft store?
Yes, I did. I got these, and actually these are quite inexpensive. And they come in all different sizes and shapes.
Now this moss, I think I've seen these at those home craft stores too.
Yeah, this is sphagnum moss. I like to start with this because it's a great inexpensive filler. As you can see, there's no soil inside. That would make the container too heavy. You know, and if you're making it outside, you would want to drill holes around or in the back or the bottom part of your box first before you start. So if it's outside and it rains, the water can drain out.
I understand.
But since we're making one that's indoors, we're not going to have that issue. So I didn't drill holes. All you need to do is spray, and the moisture stays. It gets absorbed by this moss.
So we spritz with sphagnum moss, and then
we fill the box.
We fill with sphagnum moss.
And then I just use screen because these are smaller projects. If you're making a very large one, you might want to use wire. But I'm using just a regular leftover scrap pieces of screen.
People always have these at their homes. If you have a screen door, you've got extra screen.
Extra laying around. And
so
it doesn't matter what color it is.
And we staple it all in.
You staple it all in. And of course, you've got to be very careful. And I like to fold the edges over because that gives the screen a little bit more structure. And you pull it very tight all the way around as you staple.
Now, it should go without saying, kids, don't try this at home, the staple gun aspect of it.
This is an adult project. Children can do it, but they would need some adult assistance.
Yeah, adult supervision is important. So we staple around the whole box, and then what's next?
What's next is you start with your bigger plants in the middle by, you can either poke a hole with a
screwdriver.
And I like to push the moss a little bit out of the way. And I'm just going to take a little fella from here because he's waiting to be planted. And what I do, if you have a lot of time, you can use gel glue if you're working with children.
Or a hot glue gun.
I use a hot glue gun, and I just put it on around the plant, not covering the bottom.
And I always find it fascinating the plants can live through a hot glue gun.
It doesn't. It might just lightly damage the surface tissue of the plant, but it just heals right over. And once it's hot glued, and I need to make this just a little bit bigger.
But from there, you build it out.
You build it out. You use your bigger plants, start in the middle.
Now, how long can something like this live for?
Oh,
in the average person's garden or in their wall?
House. That could actually live for quite a long time. What happens, though, they do become bigger and bigger, and you can maintain them by trimming off a little piece if
How
they
cool
get
is that?
too big.
So it can go from picture to mural.
Yeah. For murals, you would want to use cuttings, just pieces that are really small, and you can actually make all kinds of different designs, almost like a mosaic, but with plants.
Well, Shari, this is so cool. Thank you so much for sharing it with us today. And if you want to see segments like these, all you need to do is go to mymassappeal.com.